Hi fellow crafters, this is Mia from the Paperholic Stamper. Did you notice anything from the previous cards you've just seen? Yep, the background. Only one ink was used to create these beautiful backgrounds, and I'm going to show you how. And the magic ink guilty for this beautiful effect is this Stampin' Up! Ink, Night of Navy. So we will be doing some watercoloring. We need a fresh glass of water, 2 types of brushes, a mop brush, and any round watercolor brush. We would also need a good quality watercolor paper. This is 300 GSM cold pressed, 100% cotton. And we should come prepared all the time with a clean rag to wipe off any excess water from our brush. Here's a mixing plate. I'm just going to squeeze a tiny amount for this demonstration. So for those who have been following my tutorials, I have already introduced the wet on wet technique. Wet on wet technique involves applying wet paint onto wet paper. This allows the color to bleed and create a soft and diffused appearance. So that is what we're going to do here today for this Night of Navy background. I am using a mop brush to thoroughly wet the paper. I am now using a smaller brush and just apply first at the edge of the paper. The first time I used the Night of Navy for the sky, I was just mesmerized when the blue and the purple pigments slightly separated once applied onto the wet surface. I think you could see what I'm talking about. Can you see the purple tinges here? So the effect blew my mind, and from then on, it has been my favorite go-to for backgrounds. It does not require a lot of manipulation because once you have done a few strokes, let the ink do its own magic with the water and the paper. Let it dry and just admire how beautiful it looks. So here's another demo for you. I taped the edges with washi tape. And here is an old card that I cut into. Again, using the wet on wet technique, we're going to wet the paper thoroughly. My night of navy ink was drying up, so I used my wet mop brush since it was still holding a lot of water. It is always a beautiful sight when I see these two colors gliding smoothly onto the wet surface, separating into purples and into blues. So here is a store card that I cut into. You can use an old credit card, and using the sharp edge, I am gliding upwards, cutting through the fibers of the watercolor paper. The pigment is still wet, and while we're doing this motion, it actually distributes fine blue lines across the paper. I believe this is completely dry. Here I have a Stampin' chalk marker. That is just beautiful. See how soft the edges are? And here are some of the cards where I used Night of Navy as a background. There you have it, the mystery background everyone has been asking for. The secret is out. I hope you had fun, because I did. If you have any questions, please drop your comments below or send me a question. Bye!